Good morning, everyone. I am Sandra Cadorna, and this is my report. The Performance Management System Office, SPMS, and ipcr. Outcomes. You have to recognize the processes of performance management system that set our goal for an outstanding work performance and consider the importance of performance management. Related studies, we have performance management, a road to developing, implementing, and evaluating performance management system by Elaine Pulacos on the Society of Human Resource Management, Arlington, Virginia. According to the study, performance management system typically include performance appraisal and employee development are the Achilles heel of human resource management. For the legal basis, so we have the Civil Service Commission, we have the Memorandum Circulatory number 6 series of 2012. So we have a section 5, Administrative Order number 241, which states that agency shall institute a performance evaluation system based on objectively measured output and performance of personnel and units, such as the Performance Management System Office, Performance Evaluation System, which is developed by the Civil Service Commission. Then we have the Joint Resolution number 4, states that the CSC, or the Civil Service Commission, in developing the performance management system shall ensure that a personnel performance shall be linked with organizational performance. Next we have the Administrative Order number 25, is to establish a unified and integrated result-based performance management system, or the RBPMS, across all the departments and agencies within the executive branch of the government, incorporating a common set performance scorecard. Then we have the Civil Service Commission also direct agencies to establish and implement a strategic performance management system, which is based on their guidelines. So the legal basis states that all government agencies are mandated to create performance evaluation based on the Civil Service Performance Management System Office. So in connection to that, all departments shall establish a unified RBPMS along with the SPMS, or the Strategic Performance Management, implemented throughout all the agencies. What is performance management? So performance management is an organization-wide management that helps managers, supervisors monitor and evaluate employees' work. Information produced by the system is very useful to human resource planning, management, and decision making. So we have here the simple cycle of performance management. So it starts with planning, then we have monitoring, reviewing, and rewarding. So this is the simple flow of the performance management cycle. So what is the aim of Performance Management Office? It aims to align individual performance with organizational goals. Then it emphasizes the importance of linking the performance management system with the national goals stated in the Philippine Development Plan. And we also have Organizational Performance Indicator Framework, or the OPIF, So, for example, in the DepEd, the performances in the DepEd is always aligned with its organizational goals. This performance management is also aligned throughout the Philippine Developmental Plan. So it's not just the simple organization itself creates a performance management system, but it is aligned with our National Developmental Plan. And this OPIF linked with the DBM, or the Department of Budget and Management. This agency clarifies the function, and we have the accountabilities among agencies. Then it has the potential to provide rewards for performance. So may trabaho ni OPIF under DBM. They're the one to clarify the functions of the government agencies and also provide the resources or the rewards for our performance as a government employee. Okay, the SPMS, or the Strategic Performance Management System. Okay, what is SPMS? Okay, SPMS is a mechanism that links employee performance with organizational performance. This enhanced our performance orientation of the compensation system. Our performance is linked with the compensation system. So if you have higher performance, then we'll also receive maybe a higher compensation or something that is called reward. It complements the result-based performance management system that is implemented by the Office of the President. Okay. So this SPMS, or the Strategic Performance Management System, links once again in the President's organizational management, or the results-based performance management system implemented throughout the whole agencies. Then strategic performance management system is linked with the performance-based incentive system, or the PBIS. I know mostly of us is familiar of the PEI and PBB. So this is the productivity enhancement incentive and the performance-based bonus. So muna yung mga kalipayan sa DepEd. So these are the two performance-based incentives that we are going to achieve after the assessment of our performance. So let's have a small glimpse on the DepEd RPMS, or the result-based performance management system. So the RPMS of DepEd is implemented in consonance with the Civil Service Commission Strategic Performance Management System. So Civil Service has its own SPMS. The Strategic Performance Management of the Civil Service is the mother performance management system of some agencies. So it follows the 4-phase cycle of SPMS prescribed in the Civil Service Memorandum Circulatory number 6 series of 2012. Then we have the DepEd RPMS ensures that both teaching and non-teaching personnel focus work efforts towards achieving the department's vision, mission, values, and strategic priorities. We have here the SPMS cycle. Page 1, okay, performance planning and commitment. We are familiar with the RPMS, especially the DepEd people. During that was the time when we are having the inset. So this was the purpose also of the inset. Stage 1 in the PMS cycle, we have the performance planning and commitment. So that time when we have our seminar in the RPMS, so that was the performance planning and commitment. So that time when we had our seminar during inset, so the RPMS was discussed, Then the topics were the objectives, the competencies of our RPMS. So our principal told us what we are going to do, what we are going to prepare, and we have reaching agreement. Our principal let us decide or let us agreed when is the time that we're going to start, when is the time that we're going to submit, or when is the time that we're going to track our RPMS. Then stage 2, we have here performance monitoring and coaching. So when we started to answer the ipcr, that was the time that we are tracking our performance. In our school, the principal had us or one by one performance tracking and feedbacking. So gitag sa mi sa mga principal o tan-aw kung naa ba ka ani nganong 5 ang imong score ani. So nganong 4 nga naa man kay evidences. Okay, so that's the time mga piece of face ng principal regarding your score or your performance, your MO base nga naa ba kay mga evidences with regards to IPCR. Stage 3, the performance review and evaluation. After the feedbacking, so we had our review on the IPCR. Nag-review tanaw na to kung sa results sa atong IPCR, if it is low ba or high. Kung low, reviewon pa nato kung unsay nakuwang, kung taas ra, review review sa nung taas ra. So that is the performance review and evaluation. The review, then we have discussed trends and improvement needs. We are identifying our strengths and also how do we address the strengths and improve our needs. Then for stage 4, we have performance rewarding and development planning. Okay, performance rewarding. So mo na siya nasulod na diri si itong PBB sa ulo dugay si rewarding at least na moabot niya. So in our RPCR, we answered that there is what called the form in the developmental planning. We are looking for our strengths and our weaknesses and how we are going to address our needs and what are going to do in order to improve those needs. SPMS rating scale. Okay, so and I know you are very familiar with the scale. So this is found in our IPCR also. So SPMS rating scale. So this is a generalized rating scale. So which the rating scale of our IPCR came from this rating scale. So same run sila. We have highest numerical value is 5, the lowest is 1. Then we have the adjectives, we have outstanding, 2, very satisfactory, unsatisfactory, and poor. Then we have the 3 indicators of performance. Okay, quality, the efficiency, and timeliness. Okay, so I know you are very familiar with this. When we say quality, that is how the objectives are met. Efficiency, that is how do you use the resources and how do you use your time. So do you utilize the time properly? Do you use the resources resourcefully? And then timeliness, expected time frame. How early do you submit your IPCR? How early do you submit your I-plan? How early do you go to school? Okay, so that is included in our performance. Okay, to reflect the cascading approach to the SPMS. So there are the 3 forms suggested. So the OPCR, there is DPCR, and also we have the IPCR. So OPCR, that is accomplished by the agency directors. So mga directors ni. So dito sa regional part. Then we have divisionships for the DPCRs. Then we have accomplished by the divisionships. So, ang taga-division ay ma-accomplish ani. And then, lastly, we have this very important form, the IPCR, which we are accomplishing every year. So, this is the IPCR, the Individual Performance Commitment Review Form. Okay. This is an assessment tool used to rate government employees for their year's accomplishment. Then we have, this is a performance contract between employee and management where targeted outputs of a specific rating period are clearly spelled out. Then including the performance standards. So IPCR is the tool to measure how great our performance is. This can show all the evidences of our work and all evidences that we are teaching. Okay, we have the three major terms of the IPCR. We have MFO, the KRA, and objectives. Okay. So MFO, so these are the goods and services mandated of an office through programs. Can be services, activities, or projects. Then we have KRA, or the key result area. So this is the mandate function of an office or an employee. It's a mandate function. Take note, it's a mandate. Mandated. So what ay mahimo ani kay mando yun siya. Then objectives, the specific task of an office or an employee that needs to be up to do to achieve the MFO and KRA. So these three are interrelated with each other. Here are some of the MFOs, KRAs, and objectives of the DepEd. So for the MFO, so we only have the legal services. So more na includes ato ang IPCR, only the legal services. So the rest are found in other agencies. So sa to education, we have only legal services. Okay, so under legal services, so our KRAs, we have 5 KRAs. And we have objectives. So these are 13 objectives. Okay, so here's an example of IPCR. So this was last year's IPCR. So we can find here the MFOs, KRAs, and the objectives. So these three are the very important terms in the IPCR. Then we have the timeline, the school year, then weight per KRA. So this weight per KRA, ang nagbuot ani is regions and division to the regional directors. So ginasabutan ni nila. So from time to time, year to year, mausog ni siya. Okay. Anytime na mausog ni siya, depende po sa change or the arrangement of the RPMS every year. Depende sa changes na ilang mahimo. And we have nothing to do but to follow. Then we have the QAT, or this QAT. So the performance indicators, the quality, the efficiency, and the timeliness. Then we have also the rating scale of the SPMS. Okay, from 5, 4, 3 to 1. Then we also have the actual results. Then of course the rating. Okay, so this is an automated IPCR. So nindot ni siya kadiretso na mo kwenta. Okay, so you have the bottom part. Okay, so they have the adjectival rating and their equivalent. Okay, so from outstanding down to 4. Okay, then part 3 of this IPCR is the summary of ratings for discussion during the SPMS cycle. So this is under stage 3. So the performance evaluation. So muna itong tanawon if what is the result of our performance. Why is it high? Why is it low? So we're going to review. Basin taas ra or basin mubo ra pod. Then we have your part 4 is the development plan. So this is under his stage 4 of the SPMS cycle. So you have your strengths, development needs, then you have the action plan. So from our strength to our development needs, then from our development needs, we are going to do to enhance our developmental needs. So there is an action plan. The uses of performance management system, or simply the use of your ipcr rating. Why is it important? Why is it we're going to answer the ipcr? Why is it we're going to why ipcr is a mandate? Okay, so the outstanding and very satisfactory performance rating. Okay, this serves as our basis of our promotion. Then we can have scholarship grants, training, and other personal actions. So other personal actions such as, for example, awarding, Pasidungog Award, unsatisfactory or poor rating. So if you had this rating, so shall be given appropriate development intervention. So you'll be given intervention first. Then after the next rating, the next year of the RPMS rating, the ipcr rating, your rating is still unsatisfactory or poor, so you can have the termination of service or the dropping of your role as a teacher. So that's it. As I end my report, I will leave you with the message of Alicia de la Rosa. Having a performance management system in place is an integral component of human resource management, especially in government service where there is a necessity to ensure that employees perform according to or beyond the expectations of the tax-paying public. So since we are a government employee and our salaries came from the taxes of the people, so we're expected to perform beyond their expectations. Okay, that's